So I want to tell you what happened when I set a boundary with something. And I want you to know that over the last couple of months, I have been under a lot of changes with end of life situations. So I haven't been as consistent or available because I haven't had the emotional or energetic capacity to help people in the way that I normally do. And because of that, I haven't been as consistent on my experiences here, sharing my wisdom that I've learned over the years with you, some tools and techniques to help you. So I ask for forgiveness and patience as I move through this part of my life. And hopefully, there will come a time very soon where I will be able to be more available, more consistent. Plus, I have all these other things that I want to share with you. And what I want to share with you specifically is I had told a friend of 10 years that I didn't have the emotional capacity to help her. And she was begging for all kinds of help, and I was not able to do it. And I told her so. And as I have said in previous videos to you, that sometimes you will get flack from setting boundaries. And boy, did I get flack. She blocked me on Facebook. She said all these really angry things to me. And yes, she was undergoing a crisis, but I did not have the capacity to help her. And what happened for me was when I set the boundary that I didn't have the capacity, she got me at the worst time. She broke the boundary that I had set. She went beyond the boundary, and then I had like 5 hours sleep for a week. I was exhausted, and I sent her a text in my exhaustion. I told her some of the things that I would have told her in person in a loving way, but because I was at my wit's end and I didn't use the HALT method, if I'm hungry, angry, lonely, and tired, I should have stopped and just done nothing. But no, I had to go in there. And when I did, she was mad. Oh my God, she was mad. And then she let everybody else know how mad she was at me. And you know what I had to do? I had to let that friendship go, because friends don't do that. Every last one of my other friends, they know what I'm going through. They honored my boundaries that I've set. They reach out to me every once in a while to see how I'm doing, to offer me love, and that's okay. But what's really hard is when I say I don't have the capacity. I don't have the capacity, and neither do you. When you're undergoing life events, you cannot always be there for people at all. And if you do, then you're the one who's going to get hurt. So today my reading is on, from the language of letting go, on how to deal with flack from boundaries. I just told you how I did it, but we'll let Melody Beatty tell you how she did it. She says, we need to know how far we'll go and how far we'll allow others to go with us. Once we understand this, we can go anywhere. And when we own our own power to take care of ourselves, set a boundary, say no, change an old pattern. We may get flack from some people. That's okay. We don't have to let their reactions control us, stop us, or influence our decisions to take care of ourselves. We don't have to control their reactions to our processes of self care. That is not our responsibility. We don't have to expect them not to react either. We don't have to control their reactions. And people will react when we do things differently or take assertive action to nurture ourselves, particularly if our decision in some way affects them. Let them have their feelings, let them have their reactions, but continue on your course anyway. If people are used to us behaving in a certain way, they'll attempt to convince us to stay that way to avoid changing the system. If people are used to us saying yes all the time, they may start mumbling and murmuring when we say no. And if people are used to us taking care of their responsibilities, feelings, and problems, they may give us some flack when we stop. That's normal. We can learn to live with a little flack in the name of healthy self care. Not abuse, mind you, flack. If people are used to controlling us through guilt, bullying, and badgering, they may intensify their efforts when we change and refuse to be controlled. That's okay. That's flack too. We don't have to let flack pull us back into the old patterns, into the old ways, if we've decided we want and need to change. We don't have to react to flack or give it much attention. It doesn't deserve it. It will die down. And I'm just going to say, for me, this is something that's really important to me. And for you, I've given you this tool before, but to remind you, if you have set a boundary, such as I am not available at this time, and people continue to give you flack, you do the repeated broken record. I just don't have the time right now. I just don't have the time. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, put in a comment below if this resonates with you and if it's something that you have experienced and what it's like for you. I'd love to hear you. Love you.